going on, YouTube? The Beard here. Hope you all are having a fantastic Tuesday evening. You know, why is it that 3-day weekends seem like they're shorter than 2-day weekends? I don't know why, but they should be like 10-day weekends. I think we should all like go out and protest for 10-day weekends. But anyways, nonetheless. So tonight I'm going to be talking to you guys about the Megan mod from Cigs.com. This is a clone, and trust me, you will be able to definitely tell that this is a clone when I get up and do the close and personal. The Megan is basically Mojo's revision of the Chi-Yu to be a 26-650. There's quite a few reviews out there. Rip Trippers is probably the most notable that I've seen of this mod. But I saw this on Cigs.com for a really good price. I think it was $24.99. It is a stainless steel with a brass top cap and a brass accented venting section here, with, you know, the locker ring comes down and it's all kind of brass underneath there, and then the bottom of the switch, like the original Chi-Yu Megan, is brass. Now, here's my first thing about this mod. I say brass, but when I say brass, I mean brass plated. This mod is probably one of the cheapest, nicest looking mods I've ever owned. And what I mean by that is it does look beautiful. It does have a sleekness and a design that is quite beautiful, but there are a lot of issues with this mod, and we're going to go ahead and dive down to zoomy mode so you guys can see what I'm talking about, and then you know, we'll put it back together and we'll vape on it, talk about it, and then I'll let you guys get out of here. So with that, I will go ahead and move the camera. We'll go down to zoomy mode, take a look at this beast, and then that's it. So see you guys in a sec. Alright guys, so I'm back now. As you can see, oops, tube's out of the line there. So here's the three pieces: the 26-650 Megan tube, the top cap, and then the button. Let's go ahead and start with the button. Button is typical Chi-Yu fashion. Has these little channels cut out of it for your venting, which it does have really good venting. The mod does. The threading on the bottom cap is pretty decent. Like I said, other than a lot of the plating, and I don't know if you'll be able to see this plate that's on this, like this little piece of plate that's on my finger. I'm trying to get it to come on camera. I don't think it's going to. Oh well. Anyways, you can trust me that it is. The threading, like I said, overall is okay. It's just this plating is just like flaking off everywhere, but the cuts of the threads are okay. The plating, like I said, it just comes off. It does have a locking switch, even though it's a recessed button, and it won't fire. And then here's the bottom insignia. It says Style of Mojo, and then, you know, Megan. I think it says Megan 318 on there, and then the insignia. Like I said, guys, this is all plated. This engraving here, they put like this kind of like almost like, it feels like a felt type of style on it, and then they just like basically engrave through that. So this shiny part of the switch on the bottom is plated. So I mean, I'm sure it's only a matter of time before that starts just coming off everywhere. But silver plated brass contacts, excuse me. Go ahead and take this off for you. Contacts, typical Chi-Yu style. Very simplistic, very simple. And I'm going to try, let me pull this out, see if you guys can see all of these plating fragments that are inside this thing. Come on, camera, focus, focus, focus. You can see everywhere the plating is just coming off. They're just like right there at the bottom, you can see it. There's like a pile of them right there at the bottom. Yeah, serious plating issues. That's the the overall piece inside. Yeah, my spring compressed, which is this is a modified spring that I got, and I pretty much got out of a different mod to try and make it work. It is not perfect at all, but the spring that came with the Megan clone literally disintegrated with the first hit of a 0.3 ohm dual coil on my my Zenith. But it is what it is. But it is a spring. It did come with a spring similar to this, but not as good. And then there's the bottom. As you can see, all the plating issues that are happening with this as well. Not good as far as the plating goes. I don't understand why they just didn't use brass. I don't get it, but they didn't. So, but that's China, I mean, that's what you get when you pay, $25 for a mod, which, I mean, it happens. So there's the bottom cap. I'm just reassembling this. You just put it all back together and then screw the contact down. And I usually use like a little pair of my curved needle nose that I use for my building. And of course, I don't have them right here handy. There they are. And then I just give it a slight snug, just so that way it doesn't come off. So there's that. Overall, the switch does operate really, really well when you got a good spring in there. Has a nice throw and it always hits. I've never had any problems with it not hitting with the new spring in there. And this plating is just coming off everywhere. I really wish you guys could. There you go. Look at that. Look at the plating just coming off of my fingers. It's really bad, people. So, but the it does work. The button does work, for what it is. Here's the top cap. Same situation as most of the Cigs. You dial this in for, and that's another problem. Top cap, along with all the plating, there's some more plating. You can see my fingers right there. It's just coming off everywhere. But here's the top cap. Has the channels for your air if you're going to be using a clearomizer or something like that. It has a silver plated pin. Here's another super big negative. It just basically falls apart. The Delrin just slips out, and so it's very hard to adjust. You have to actually take this off, adjust it, and then try to fit it into, with your atomizer. But anyways, that's how it looks. And then you just slide it back in and hope that it's the right measurement as far as your atomizer to contact adjustment. I figured I could probably maybe seal that in there, but I didn't want to do it before the review. But you can see in the top cap, we can try to get a good close-up view for you guys here. Come on, camera. Come on, camera. Look at that. All the plating just coming off everywhere. Trying to get the best view I can get for you guys here. It's just coming off everywhere. But that's the top cap. Tube, like I said, tube looks really sharp. Overall, for this whole mod, the tube on the outside has a win. But that's probably about it, I'd say. The engraving's really nice. It's got a nice little rough feel, like real Cigs, and like the clones have. And it has your little Mojo Korean writing with the fake serial number. The threading on the bottom cap are really good. I mean, the threading is really, really, really good threading. Super fine, as far as, smooth threading on the bottom. Top cap is the exact opposite, and I'm going to get this thing to zoom in here. If I can get this thing to zoom in real quick. Bear with me 1 second, people. I get this thing to zoom in the best I can get it here. Look at all those burrs, just in this one little section. It's really bad, folks. Look at all the chunkage. It's just horrendous. So that's a tube. It is one-piece tube though. So So there's that. So there's the mod. Basically, I'm going to go ahead and put the camera back up now that we're done with Zoomy. And we'll talk about it, vape on it, and then I'll let you guys get out of here. Alright guys, so I'm going to go ahead and put this bad boy back together. I'll start with the bottom cap. Oh, and in case I didn't mention, the locking ring is reverse threaded. Let's go ahead and get my Zenith 28.5. 510 threading is really, really good. I gotta say, for this mod, that's probably one of the only good things about this device. So I'm going to screw this down, and then there goes that Delrin spinning. So I have no idea if it's making contact or not. It just, this thing's got a lot of problems, people. I mean, I've worked on that top threading probably for an hour, hour and a half, trying to get all those burrs out of there with my Dremel brush, my soft cloth Dremel brush, trying to get it out of there. And I got a lot of it out, but even still, you know, it just still has those burrs in there. And I threw off my air holes. Hold on with me one second, folks. I'm sorry. Just adjust this real quick. So overall, the Megan has some serious issues from Angel 6. Now I know that there are other clones out there that were built a lot better than this, and I think what this was Angel 6 trying to get their hands on the cheapest, you know, clone they could get their hands on to give it to us for cheaper, which I understand, but I don't understand why they wouldn't be more cautious about, you know, the quality control aspect. Because I'll tell you right now, I'd rather pay an extra $5 or $10 for a good clone versus a really, really badly done clone. Because like I said, aesthetically this mod looks great. I've had a lot of people compliment me on it without them, you know, looking into the inside and all that. But you know what? We all know that the outside can look good while the inside looks like junk. That's pretty much what this is. So I'm going to go ahead and take a vape here, and I'm going to let you guys get out of here. As far as the way it vapes, it vapes. I mean, stainless steel mods nowadays just don't have that super kick that we've gotten used to with copper mods. But I mean, it vapes well. It does have about a 0.8 voltage loss on a 0.5 ohm addy, which is pretty high. It's pretty up there. And I'll definitely tell you it's not in my daily rotation. So thumbs up. Like I said, it looks good. I mean, presentation, it does look good. But with all those problems, it's a huge thumbs down, and I can't believe I'm actually going to spend 15 minutes talking about it. But I had to let you guys know. So if you are going to order a Chiyu Megan clone, please be sure, and if you are going to order from Angel Cigs, be sure and ask them to look over the mod, check for quality, if they'll even do it. Otherwise, no offense to Angel Cigs, because I know they just bought it from a different distributor and they're shipping it. So it's not their fault, but they should really be talking to the manufacturer of this mod to make sure that the quality's there, because it's definitely not. So, and again, maybe it's just mine. Maybe it was a Monday morning quarterback type mod, whatever, because those things do happen. But I can only go by with what I got. So that's the Chiyu Megan, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the review, even though it was kind of a horrible review. But again, this is Beard. I hope you all have a great afternoon. And you know what? Vape it, love it, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.